Hi guys, here's a vlog from my trip to Leh Ladakh. I hope you enjoy it. You don't want to see view. I'm going to pick up. Bye. It's okay. So my sister and I went on this trip with a company called Trravel Dirty who curate these beautiful experiences in Leh and Ladakh. Our first day was to acclimatize and we stayed at this beautiful property called Slow Garden.
You can have these and try because Ladakh, actually in the world, there's a variety of apricots that's the sweetest. Yeah. It's called Lakse Karpo or Rakse Karpo. Dude, it's like sugar sweet. It's very good.
So these are dried for just normal consumption or you use it for something?
No.
Our rooms there were really simple and very cute. I really liked how minimal and chill they were, and you could see the beautiful blue sky with the white puffy clouds right outside the window.
The blues.
This was our first breakfast at Slow Garden and it was absolutely delightful. Casually एक दोन असे ठेवले तुम्ही.
अति गोड
खूपच छान.
He knows somebody's going to open the gate.
He opens the gate.
Hello from Leh. So it is the first day officially. Yesterday we just stayed and acclimatized, but today we are going to head out because all of us are feeling a little bit better now, well rested, and we're going to head to a couple of places today. And it's just so beautiful here. It's so quiet. It's the most magical place. I can't wait to show you more.
तुला पण घ्यायचं आमच्या बरोबर.
I will also come.
Our first stop was the Army Museum, which is really close by, and it was amazing to see what they do over here, especially in such difficult terrain and regions. And you're just filled with a sense of pride and honor of being part of such a beautiful nation.
That is Zanskar. This is Indus.
Yes.
Wow. Stunning. But it's become brown because of what?
All of these, you'll see Indus being green, like a brighter green, and Zanskar is fully blue.
Wow. Is that your display for?
Then we went back to Slow Garden where we spent some time in their meditation space. It was just so beautiful and tranquil and I loved it. Of course, every time I saw a mountain dog, I would just completely lose it. Although they were so used to tourists, I think that they really didn't care.
तू कुठे बसली? तू कुठे बसली बाबी? Hi Gondas.
Then we spent some time walking through the Leh market and observing all the little shops and people and getting to know a little bit about the area.
Hello. We are at a cafe in the Leh market and check out the view.
Welcome, boys! Best seat in the market goes to us.
Time to demolish some fries.
Yeah.
which was very beautiful.
Lavender, cute place.
We also explored the Leh market by night, after which we headed to our first Ladakhi wedding. It was absolutely wonderful to see people dancing, enjoying themselves, and we were also greeted by the women of one of the families in this way. It basically means they were really glad we were here and that they were welcoming us and telling us to have a good time. I found it so sweet and so genuine.
So cute.
This was day 2. We set off on our little road trip and we were heading to the Thiksey Monastery first. If you know me, you know I was super fascinated, and wherever I found these prayer wheels, I would be making a wish.
Today we're at the Thiksey Monastery and we're hoping to catch the morning aarti that happens here. I hope I can take some videos of the aarti, but if they don't allow it, I won't. But it's amazing.
अच्छा हे अलीकडे जे दिसतंय ते.
He's like, leave me alone. We did end up catching the aarti, and even though it was a little crowded inside the temple, I loved how everyone was very respectful. They were listening to the monks chanting to the beats, and I absolutely fell in love with this beautiful Buddha statue. The details were just mesmerizing, and I couldn't stop staring at this larger than life Buddha. The young monks serving the older ones were just too cute.
Just keep revolving.
खूप क्यूट आहे आणि असं फ्लफी आहे.
हां हे या गाडीच्या मागे
कुठे
आलं.
गेलं इथे आलं मगाशी तिकडे बसला होता. दे शोड हिम अवे
हां,
फ्रॉम
ते काय?
सो क्यूट. त्यांनी सॉक्स घातले.
Show your teeth.
Show your teeth, Bobby. What I loved is even throughout our road trip, we would stop at random points, and Aishwarya, who's the founder of Trravel Dirty, would give us some history and an understanding of why that place was important.
तो फक्त दिवाला लगे हुए हैं.
It is unreal. So here, many of these rocks actually have carvings of like sheep and horses and animals which were seen by people, well, centuries ago. So it's amazing because if we would have just driven past, we would have totally missed them. But luckily, because we know, we came and had a look.
Thank you.
We were staying at this lovely homestay, and she was showing us the Ladakhi dance at weddings, which we had just seen, and why they do certain movements.
फिर ऐसा करते हैं फिर ऐसे
शिफ्टिंग डाऊन बसते ना जास्त.
There was something just so inherently calming about these mountains. I don't know what it was, but everything just seemed to slow down, and I was so much more aware of where I was, what I was doing, what I was feeling and sensing.
that is where we're staying. It's a very cute homestay, and these really adorable women, they're hosting us, and it's just so nice to hear from them about how they live, what their days look like. And I don't know what it is in these mountains, what it is in these people, but they are just so content and they're just so happy and warm and like so willing to welcome you into their houses and into their spaces. It's a breath of fresh air, literally and figuratively. And that's the view.
Ladakhi homes are built very differently, and that's what she was explaining to us.
बनाते हैं इधर इधर खिड़की होना चाहिए, इधर दरवाजा होना चाहिए, ये सब थोड़ा हमारे पास ये सब क्या करते हैं, इधर एक कमरा बनाते हैं, फिर बाद में एक फिर एक साइड से बनाते हैं, फिर एक साइड से बनाते हैं, फिर बीच वाले क्या हो जाता है,
Look at that at the back.
उसका दूध निकाला? हाँ?
हाँ, दूध नहीं दिया,
अच्छा.
मूड नहीं था.
As the sun started to set, we started to prepare for dinner, and we actually helped make a Ladakhi pasta, or a version of pasta that they make here.
नहीं है, सिर्फ ये सूप के लिए थोड़ा डरकर बनाते हैं. तो इसमें छोटा छोटा करके थोड़ा सा मीट डाला है, फिर ये सत्तू डाला है. इसमें सत्तू है.
As we traveled from one region to another, one more beautiful thing was we saw how the landscape changed. The mountains actually started to change color, and we started seeing these beautiful purple hues in the mountains. We also saw a lot of beautiful wildlife, which was just surreal. I felt like I was in a landscape, or literally living inside a painting.
So that's the observatory where we're going. It's actually an image capturing observatory. We're in Hanley today, and we're actually going to end up staying down there. So tonight we're going to see a crazy night sky. Hello. Painting. This is Anushka chasing the goats.
Hanley has got to be one of my favorite spots on the trip. It was just so mesmerizing. This like blue sky and the wind in my hair, quite literally. It was the most beautiful experience, and we also got to actually meditate at one of the monasteries, which was just wonderful, and it felt so calming and peaceful throughout. We are on a mission to touch a Pashmina goat, and he is going to help me. आपका नाम क्या है? आपका नाम?
नमदोरजी है सर.
Namdorji, okay. Dude.
Okay, so they are super shy, and they won't even let their shepherd hold them. So we are very, very like new people, but we got really close, which is a win in itself. They're really cute and very hairy and very poopy.
They seem like
Yeah, they look soft. But we will never know.
थोडं चक्कर मात्र सगळं मिळालं. मी वाईट आता पहिल्यांदा बघतो.
That's so fun.
वाईट पुढे.
Side la bak. Oh, don't want to see this. Really silky fur, huh?
Yeah.
Hi, Bobby. We are at. या लेकचं नाव काय आहे विसरले मी. क्या घर. It's so Kyagar, right? Kyagar Tso is the name of this lake, and all this here is salt, and this is a salty gap. But just look at this view. It's next level view.
Wow. And you can see the mountain with the glacier legit there. It's mad.
Mild dal vibes here, huh?
Yeah, but
It's madness. Cute. Kaka taking selfie everywhere. It's the cutest thing. Yup, that is why standards are high. Even though I was traveling with people, there were many moments where I just felt like I wanted to spend some time by myself, introspecting and just being very, very present. It was also such a beautiful trip for me and my sister because we really got to bond and talk to each other about things that we just kind of miss out on in day-to-day life.
I did, but it's moving, no?
Casual.
Oh, he's so silly. He's actually just existing.
One thing about Leh and Ladakh that really stood out to me was how it kind of humbles you. It's so much of it is just giving in to nature and to adapt to your surroundings and situations. And there's something really beautiful about that because we think we have this sense of control in our daily lives, which we really don't. And I think the few days that I spent in Leh Ladakh really reminded me of that.
I'm not part of this.
They assume that you are with me on
मी
it.
प्रॉक्सीनी नाही आहे.
आपण तुला असं लावूया. It's called something, no?
Weekender. That's what it's called. Gals, काय चाललंय? लटकव तिच्या बन मधनं.
नाही असं ती माझ्या चष्म्यात खूप असते ते छान. तुमच्या खाली एक लिहिलंय. काय
Nice looking जी.
पहिल्या त्या रोहित आवडायचा मधीला त्याचा हमशकाला आवडायला लागला. असं कोण
Basically, शक्कल
हॉट बॉय फिनिश.
hot boy. This one also dances.
And this one is rich as F.
Yeah.
Just want to say.
ग्लो अप होता म्हणजे हा.
न्यूझीलंड मध्ये त्याचं घर आहे. I just want to say.
लंबोर्गिनी.
And also that hectic bike which she reads the. ती जाऊन डायरेक्ट स्पाय करते त्याच्यावर.
Move. आता मारणार आहे मी.
Heading back from Tso Moriri, which is this beautiful lake here. We sat here as the sun went down and now it's gonna be all like sunset colors. It's just so quiet here. We were the only ones who were loud, of course. I mean, we weren't loud, but you could hear us and you couldn't hear anything else. And that is the other side. Incredible.
That Krishna was supposedly giving her. So it was a never.
Wow.
Hey, very.
We see lots of stars from here also.
असं काहीतरी रेंडियर टाईप वाटतोय.
एक याचा घे असा.
सुसू करतील ना, ठीक आहे.
इच्छू आहेत. आई गो पाणी पितायत. पाणी पितायत.
Gel. It's a trans.
Oh, we're at the Puga hot springs. We're walking right now on like tall grass. It looks like a meadow, but we're gonna get to the bumps, which are really funny and marshy. Those, and that's where the hot springs are. So this is exciting. It's a bit of an extreme sport because you're having to jump from bump to bump, and the water here is a bit marshy. So each of these are for specific, like pains in your body. So if you have joint pain, if you have stomach problems, if you have hip pain, whatever, the separate like pools that the hot springs have like created, those are for fixing that particular pain. So especially for older people, it's said to be very good, and this is something that all the locals here believe. So they're very medicinal hot springs. I'm gonna put my feet in. Bhazla, dude.
It is hot. Keep for 10 seconds.
Excuse, where is temperature control?
Like it's there, but I'm not reaching it.
Oh, it's so hot. Okay, this is not too bad. I'm collecting some shevada with it.
Yeah.
And that was the end of our road trip. This is when we headed back to Leh to spend a few days before we had to leave.
ये सूरज चांद है ना इस तरह बंदा हुआ ये इंसान का पूरा खोपड़ी है पूरा ये क्या है क्या कहते हैं ये आय से
इंसान का पूरा खोपड़ी है. First one has some, and then like the second, third, fourth पर्यंत आहे. You can go anywhere and just see. Usually you will find some pants, you will find like loose shirts like I was wearing on the trip.
Yeah. Good morning. It is last day in Leh. And you see the apple outside. It's an apple tree. There are more apples than there is tree. Today we have a full packed day, so we're loading up on breakfast, which is coffee right now, and then we will head to the market and the palace and come back only at night. So so today we'll go see some Shanti Stupa. Do this for God, then God will bless, otherwise God will curse. And I'm like, God will never curse.
What I really appreciated was just how people followed instruction and were very respectful of the surroundings whenever they visited any area in Leh, especially when it came to being clean, to keep the surroundings clean. It was all adhered to, which was really nice to see.
So the reason the Shanti Stupa is so special is because it has some of the remains of the Buddha here, and this particular one, the foundation stone, was laid by the current His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the 14th Dalai Lama, and it's been built by a very known architect who basically also built many other Shanti Stupas, and comes from a very Japanese style of architecture. It's the most peaceful place, and I love these paintings because they're in those typical Ladakhi colors. It's just the energy in this place is just so different, like you can feel the energy. It's beautiful.
So amazing, no?
Yeah.
This will have this view,
Seriously.
all four sides.
This is like palace असेल तर असं असायला पाहिजे. चलो. This was a really yummy and special meal. It was a typical thali from Leh and we absolutely loved it.
Try it. You know, this is something else, dude.
I think one thing that I noticed about myself throughout this trip was just slowing down. Whether it was in the beginning because of altitude sickness, it kind of forces you to pause and breathe and be in the moment. And I found myself doing that a lot more through the days that we were in Leh. And finally, the sad part of the trip, our final meal and time to say goodbye.